can clap. Well, nice introduction there, Dave. I'll just move Cheryl Cole out of the way. You've put on weight there, Cheryl. So how are we? We all well? Hey, yeah, that's great. I'm Rory. I'm from Durham. Anyone from Durham here? No. Is that because you couldn't fill in the form to get out? But basically, like, I have to, like, you know, I'm from Durham. I managed to get out, and I filled in the form which said, "Why do you want to leave Durham?" And I was like, "I want to bring back the recipe for ice cubes for all the people of Durham." So what happened is I came to Newcastle. I emigrated. You know, that's basically what going travelling is to someone from Durham. And I decided, so it came along, and I was like, okay, oh, this is quite nice. And I thought, oh, well, I'll just pop into the big market. this is great. And I went to Blue Bamboo. Ooh, yeah. Who said that? Yeah, it's not great, is it, really? Well, I was in there, right, and I thought, I'm at university. I'll throw some shapes in a nightclub. You know, I'll pick up a lovely chick. It would be great. So I'm basically there, and then I see this lovely lady. No, I'm not pointing at you, but it wasn't you personally. And then I'm dancing away, and I'm having a great time, and then what the fuck was that? And I stood up, and I couldn't see anyone. I was like, what the fuck was that? And then I looked down, and there was like a tiny man who was there with me plums, right? And I thought, there's no yellow page. Do you bring your yellow pages with you to like start? And he looked at me, right? Well, you see, he looked at me. He kind of, and he goes, "Do you think you're fucking tall, like?" And I went, "Is that a trick question?" Because, you know, I am the size of a 20-year-old conifer, but I'm not a fighter. I'm more of a runner away. I'm more of a runner away to the toilet. I'm more of a runner away to the toilet to put my foot against the door and call my mum. You know, "Mum, I know it's 2:30 in the morning, you live in Edinburgh, but there's bigger boys." And she went, "What? Bigger than you?" I went, "No, Mum, bigger boys." She went, "Oh, all right, bigger boys." And she said, why are you calling me anyway? And I said, "Well, it says in case of emergency on my phone." But, you know, and that usually gets a bigger laugh. So I thought, well, obviously going to nightclubs isn't the way to pull women. So I thought I'd go to I start going to swingers parties. I think that's the way forward. I think, you know, I looked at the back of the Guardian and I thought swingers parties is the way forward. So I forgot to get my prop out. We'll come to that later. So I went to the swingers party, and I'm very rubbish. Like, I'm rubbish at dating. I'm rubbish at everything. And she just I'll give you my number afterwards. So I went out, and there was lovely guys in suits on one side, and lovely girls in lovely dresses on the other, and it was in a big country house, and everything was great. And then I realised, oh shit! Imagine my abject horror when the ball came out in the middle of the floor, and I thought, the car keys go in now, don't they? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the prop, which I forgot to get out earlier. Imagine my abject horror when this went in. That was me, alone that night, masturbating into giant tissues of self-pity. But what I'll want to leave you with now, because you've been lovely, and thank you for supporting this gig, because it's brilliant. What I'm going to leave you with is a little bit of advice. When you've just had a lovely time with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, mostly your boyfriend, you never leave them with this. You've just had sex, you're looking into her eyes, you never say this. Thank you very much, good night.